We are on Captain Underpants and the invasion of the incredibly naughty cafeteria ladies from outer space and the subsequent assault of the equally evil lunchroom zombie nerds by Dave Pilkey. Whew. That is quite a mouthful. Chapter 20, The Great Escape. And if you have missed the other ones, there are links in the description. Captain Underpants grabbed a roll of toilet paper from the jail cell lavatory.
We can swing to safety on this, he said.
It can't swing on toilet paper, said Harold.
Sure I can, said Captain Underpants. I just did it in my last comic book.
Captain Underpants opened the jail cell window and tossed the toilet paper into a tree below them.
Come on, fellas, he said. Let's swing out of here before this spaceship explodes.
That toilet paper won't hold you, said George. It's not strong enough.
Sure it is, said Captain Underpants. It's 2-ply.
George and Harold grabbed Captain Underpants' cape. Oh, don't jump, they cried, but Captain Underpants wouldn't listen. He jumped out the window with George and Harold still clinging to his cape. Ah! They screamed as they fell to the ground and were killed instantly. Splat. The end of the story. No, I'm joking. Just kidding. Of course, the toilet paper could not support the weight of our three heroes, and for a moment it looked like they were doomed. But suddenly, Captain Underpants' red polyester cape opened up like a parachute. Whoop! George, Harold, and the waistband warrior floated down safely as the spaceship above them exploded. Kaboom. Oh, hallelujah, cried Harold. We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. Or, said George, maybe we are. Chapter 21, The Deliriously Dangerous Death-Defying Dandelion of Doom. George, Harold, and Captain Underpants floated downward, directly into the waiting jaws of the Dandelion of Doom. Oh, man, said Harold. Cried Harold. We could have gotten killed in a cool exploding spaceship, but instead we're going to get eaten by a dandelion. How humiliating. Yeah, George moaned. People are going to be giggling at our funerals. The dandelion munched Captain Underpants and swung George and Harold around like a couple of rag dolls. The two boys flew off and landed on the roof of the school.
Help me!
Screamed Captain Underpants as the Dandelion of Doom swung him back and forth. What should we do? Cried Harold.
I've got an idea, said George. It's a bad idea. I know we're going to regret it, but we've got to act fast. The fate of the entire planet is in our hands.
The next time the giant evil dandelion lurched towards the boys, George poured some extra-strength superpower juice into Captain Underpants' mouth. Well, what do you think's going to happen now? Asked Harold.
I don't know, said George, but I have a feeling it's going to involve incredibly graphic violence.
Chapter 22, the incredibly graphic violent chapter, part 2 in Flip-O-Rama. Warning, the following chapter contains scenes of a very unpleasant nature. All nastiness was performed by qualified stuntmen and a licensed stunt plant. Do not attempt to battle giant evil dandelions at home, even if you have recently consumed extra-strength superpower juice. Such behavior could result in serious boo-boos. The National Board of Boo-Boo Prevention. All right, here we go. Flip-O-Rama number 4. When dandelions attack. Boing. Boing. So that was a dandelion who was coughing because he had Captain Underpants in him. The Wedgie Weed Whacker. Hooray for Captain Underpants. Chapter 23, the 23rd chapter. Captain Underpants, with the help of his newly developed superpowers, had defeated the deliriously dangerous, death-defying Dandelion of Doom. Now, the only thing left to do was to stop the evil zombie nerds. How are we going to conquer the evil zombie nerds? Asked George. How will we ever change them back to normal? Well, we could try this anti-evil zombie nerd juice, said Harold. George rolled his eyes. I was hoping for something a little more dramatic, he said, but we're running out of pages. Let's do it. So Harold mixed up a batch of anti-evil zombie nerd root beer and ordered everybody in the school to drink some. The evil zombie nerds lined up. Must drink root beer, they moaned. Must drink root beer. When the last zombie nerd had swallowed his last sip of root beer, George ordered Captain Underpants to get dressed back up like Mr. Krupp. But I'll lose my superpowers if I put on clothing, said Captain Underpants. The power of underwear must be... just put on clothes, bub, George instructed. Captain Underpants did as he was told, and then George poured water over the hero's head. Now all we have to do is wait, said Harold. Wait and hope that everybody returns to normal. Chapter 24. To make a long story short, they did. Chapter 25. Back to normal, ? Hooray, said Harold. It's great to have everybody back to normal. Yep, said George. That's for sure. But back to normal probably wasn't the best choice of words. For while the students and faculty were the same as they'd always been, something had definitely changed about Mr. Krupp. Because from that day on, whenever he heard the sound of fingers snapping, snap, Mr. Krupp not only turned back into you-know-who, but he also had extra strength superpowers. Snap, 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 snap. She's listening to music and snapping. And if you thought it was hard for George and Harold to keep him up with him before, well, you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh no, screamed Harold. Here we go again, screamed George. A tra-la-la-la. And this is a Dogman, The Wrath of Petey. Action, drama, and laughs. An epic novella by George Beard and Harold Hutchins. Dogman was the best cop of the world. We love you, Dogman. But he had one weakness. Hey, Dogman, quit eating out of that garbage can. Munch, munch. And quit rolling in that dead fish. And quit sniffing that other dog. Dogman was awesome, but he sure was stinky. P.U. You need a bath, Dogman. How come he ran away? Don't you know? All dogs hate baths. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Oh, here, Dogman! Here, Dogman! A doggy Dogman! The cops searched the city, but they couldn't find Dogman nowhere. Soon the news reached Petey at jail. Dogman runs away, 'cause he hates baths is the reason. Awesome! Oh, now is my big chance. If I could only reach that window, I could escape the jail. Hey, I got an idea. A flush. The toilet got clogged and overflowish. Flush. The water rose higher and higher. Flush. Soon, then, and so. I'm free. Petey went on a crime spree. He robbed banks.
Oh, man. He stole jewels. No fair. Gimme. He even hijacked cars. Stop thief. Yeah, ha. But no cops could ever catch him. Gee, I sure wish Dogman would come back. Me too. Meanwhile, Dogman was hiding in an alley. Munch, munch, trash can. Then, Petey runs amok. But where is Dogman? Huh? Trash can. Dogman felt ashamed. He knew he must be brave, so Dogman returned bravishly to save the day. Dogman searched for Petey. Soon he picked up a trail. Sniff, sniff. It led straight to Petey's hideout. Petey, the world's most evilest cat. But it was a trap. Guess what? It's bedtime. Spray. Dogman got scared. Come and get it. Soap. He digged a hole to get away. Dogman digged and digged, but Petey followed him down the hole. Here I come. Dogman dug all the way under the zoo. Hippo, lion, elephant. He came up in the skunk cage. Ooh. Dogman liked stinky stuff, but that was too much. Oh, you reek. Let me out of here. Petey ran out of the hole, right into a cop's net. Gotcha. You're going to jail, Buster. Rats! Flip-O-Rama, here's how to do it. And we know how to do flip time. Bath time for Dogman. Here we go. Scrubba, scrubba. Smiley face, scrubba, 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 scrubba. So, Petey went back to catch jail, and Dogman learned his lesson. You smell great. Sniff, sniff. Hooray for Dogman! Hey! He's rolling in dead fish. The end. This has been a presentation of the Treehouse Comic Inc.'s All Rights Reserved. And now we're on Fun Facts. Fun facts number 1, Dave Pilkey never ate cafeteria food as a kid. He went to a small parochial school that didn't have lunch programs, so he carried his lunch in a super cool Planet of the Apes metal lunchbox. Dave got his first taste of cafeteria food when he became a writer and began visiting elementary schools. Sometimes the food tasted okay, and other times it was pretty nasty, but it always smelled the same. Kind of a combination of hamburger grease, diapers, and musty beach towels, with a slight whiff of burned plastic. He began to wonder what made the food smell that way. What if it was some sort of alien plot to control the brains of children? This idea was his inspiration for the third Captain Underpants book. Fun fact number 2. Zexel's trees are over 700 feet tall and smell like raisin bread, though they taste kind of like chicken. Fun fact number 3. Dave no longer thinks that cafeteria food is an alien conspiracy to control the minds of children. Now he thinks it's a government conspiracy. Have you read your Captain Underpants today? And here's a bunch of Captain Underpants. We will get to the next one will be Captain Underpants and the perilous plot of the Professor Poopy Pants. That will be next. All right. Oh, good night. I love you.